This is ZNS Total Sports.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Kelsey Johnson. Welcome to Sports Thursday. With Eugene Bain having to watch from the sidelines in last night's crucial game, members of the Mailboat Cybots wanted to win and close out for their teammate. The Cybots defeated the Commonwealth Bank Giants by 20 points. The Cybots' 13-0 run in the third and the 11-run spurt in the fourth helped their cause.
Even though I injured, my coach told me still play hard. So the ring right there, we can touch it, just play hard.
Your first one, how does it feel?
Can't explain, feel good.
The Giants were hoping to come out on the victorious end last night and force a decisive Game 7 on Friday. However, Cybots coach Wade Watson had different plans. He didn't want his team to play another game.
First, I want to say thank you, Almighty God. But we had a focus, we had a practice last night. I told the guys, lift your head up. Okay, history's not going to repeat itself. And our goal is to win every quarter. And I told them at the half, I said, listen, we lost the first quarter. We tied the first quarter. We lost the second quarter. We got to come back and win the third quarter. And that's what we did.
The story of Jonquel Jones' journey into the professional ranks just gets better every time she tells it. The Freeport native Jones, who graduated from George Washington University, is now working hard to make the cut for the Connecticut Suns team.
I tried for a long time to get my mommy to let me go. You know, even before I left, I was crying to go. But I feel like as a parent, you know what's best for your child, and you also have to understand when your child is able to accept all the responsibilities that they're going to have when they go overseas. So you got to judge, or you got to gauge the maturity level, and you also got to gauge their skill level, and if they're ready for that. And then you got to gauge their work ethic as well to see if they're going to be able to put in time and put in the work to be able to sustain themselves when they go overseas.
Bronze medal winner at the World Championship level and national record holder in the men's 400-meter hurdles, Jeffrey Gibson was among those Bahamian athletes who were more than happy to be home competing over the weekend. This was the first time Gibson ran in the 15,000-seat arena, and for him, running to the sound of the cheers from Bahamas pushed him even harder.
When I came back after the World Championships in Beijing, I was on vacation and just, traveling around Nassau like a regular local Bahamian. And with so many people congratulating you and saying thank you, we're looking out for you, we're praying for you, to come home and perform in front of them is something completely different. That meet just made me so excited about what's to happen in the future for athletics in this country and athletics, sports tourism, and also with youth in the country. A number of junior athletes that performed there are the up-and-coming talent for different games that are to come into the future. I met with different students at St. Anne's and Queens College yesterday, and it was very promising and very encouraging to actually give them hope that, just like me, they're just like me and I'm just like them. I was an average athlete, I was an average student, but with hard work and determination and being focused and having a vision, making steps towards what you want to do, I was able to overcome great feats, go against the world and become the world champion that I am.
A thrilling championship game between the C.R. Walker Knights and the C.V. Bethel Stingrays for the senior boys soccer title in the GSSA League yesterday. Here's Jonathan Benson with the report.
The C.R. Walker Knights senior boys definitely had their chances in regulation against the defending champion C.V. Bethel Stingrays, but they just couldn't convert. The Knights Alls with a couple of good looks in the first overtime. One even resulted in a penalty kick, but even then, C.R. Walker not able to find the mark and were headed to a shootout. C.V. Bethel steps up first, but the Knights goalkeeper not fooled at all. C.R. Walker's turn now, and they take the early advantage. C.V. Bethel would tie things up on the next kick, then C.R. Walker would miss and we're even at one apiece. C.V. Bethel now looking to take the lead, but again they're denied. C.R. Walker would then capitalize, putting the pressure on C.V. Bethel, and they would come up short on their next kick. That means one more penalty wins it for the Knights, and they bury it in the back of the net. C.R. Walker, your 2016 Senior Boys Soccer Champions, winning 3-1 on PKs.
We had our chances, we didn't take it, but kudos to the guys, they still held their nerves, and they still went out there and executed with the penalty kicks because with penalties, You could never prepare enough for that.
I think one of those penalty kicks relatively got by kind of easy. Last penalty kick was almost a giveaway. The last penalty kick we virtually gave was a pass to the goalie, and that cost us dearly.
As for the senior girls, the trophy also headed to C.R. Walker. The Knights held off the C.C. Sweeting Cobras 1-0.
Try to get here for 3 years, and some of my girls are now leaving me. So I want to give it all to my girls.
What was working for you guys today, you think?
Teamwork, dedication, communication, and the fact that we had God on our side and He pulled us through.
That's how it is, you know. One goal can be the difference between victory and being the runner-up. But I thought my girls stuck in well.
Jonathan Benson, ZNS Total Sports.
Thanks so much, Jonathan. Well, that's all the time we have for sports. I'm Kelsey Johnson.
This is ZNS Total Sports.